Good morning, Soul Tribe. Good morning to you guys. We're going to get into this deck to start the energy off with. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching the videos and for your support. I love you guys, man. You guys are amazing. All right, Spirit, what is the energy that you would like to address this morning for my beautiful Soul Tribe? What is it that you would like to speak to us about? Ooh, Lord have mercy. Did y'all see that? It's quite a bit. Blood is not thicker than water, baby. We already know that. Yeah, vacant space, confidence. Somebody barren, overly cautious. Okay. So this has to do with family, okay? You could have a vacant space when it comes to family, collective, which means you're having to put confidence in yourself because maybe you've had to learn the hard lessons about family. Blood isn't thicker than water, okay? Spirit saying have some confidence. Someone wants you to feel like you have to be on pins and needles all the time. They want you to feel like you're going, your life is barren, that you have no blessings. Probably a family member, okay? That your life is barren and that with the overly cautious energy, I'm getting paranoid, right? It's almost like someone it's like false flag events. You know how they make false flag events to make the public feel, move one way or another or believe this or believe that. Like you got a family member or maybe a group in your family, I don't know, but they've been putting you through these false flag situations in your life almost to make you stay in this energy of despair and hopelessness or feeling like something is not for you. So I feel like maybe your spirit team is separating you from any of these people who have put you in a state of paranoia or who have tried to feed off of your light. Okay, whoever's tried to kick you down and take your confidence. Blood is not thicker than water, okay? They could have even tried to keep you from a space that is meant to be yours, whether it's a home or maybe you had to give up a home just to reach your freedom here. But someone wanted you to be overly cautious and barren, which with barren I'm getting, just feeling like it's always going to be a desert wasteland, or that you have to just continue to be in survival mode and take the hits and there's nothing good. You get to watch everybody around you benefit and have good, right? But you have to sit there and take the hits. Like this is a setup, okay? It's almost like whoever these people are, it's almost like you're their energetic source, their battery, okay? And in order for them to suck out your light here, they need to keep you in a state of paranoia and feeling dejected, rejected, that type of thing. But you see them. You see this tactic of the devil, collective, you see. Okay? And you're not paranoid. You're not barren. You're actually counting your blessings. You have a lot to be grateful for, Just like yesterday, for example. First thing when I opened my eyes, my very first thought was, oh man, I got to go to work. And instantly Spirit had me correct it and say, no, you get to go to work. You're blessed that you get to go to work. Not, oh man, I have to go to work. Yeah, we're tired, right, collective? But what a blessing that our health is good to where we can go to work. What a blessing that we have a job. What a blessing that we get to wake up and start anew every single day, right? So I instantly had to replace that, oh man, I gotta go to work thought with the thought of, I'm grateful, I'm blessed. Okay. And maybe that's that they're showing me that because I feel like that mentality is what's switching up the game on this energy here, this barren, overly cautious energy. Maybe you're defeating these foes, you're defeating this energy because you know how to transmute anything they project towards you. You've been able to transmute it into light, into hope, into peace, into higher, gratitude and things like that. And so you're an all-star is what Spirit's saying. You are your ancestors' rock star. Okay? And they want you to know that. But this situation here is residual. Okay? It's a residual situation. Yeah, of mental conflict. Shit, but this energy is shifting. Okay, we got this. Yeah, this energy is shifting, and so there's many possibilities opening up for you, collective. Don't give up hope. Okay, so tell me, what else do we need to know about this situation, Spirit? Yeah, 10 of Coins. This is talking about inheritance, the love of money. All right, so all these people around you, collective, who have been feeding off of your light, who would rather see you be paranoid and barren, or feeling like you got to watch everybody else be blessed type thing. These people have the love of money. They wanted you to inherit the family feud or join sides in some sort of family feud. But you're not going to do it, okay? There's been a lot of financial gains and a lot of financial loss, but it's because the focus of these people is the love of money. Your focus is spiritual growth, okay? Soul evolution, collective, right? So what is let me just clarify, what is my collective's focus? So if the people they've been dealing with are the love of money energy, what is my collective? You're Esther is what I just heard. Yeah, you're a natural born leader. You're showing up as a masculine King of Wands energy. You don't have to be a male, but this is natural born leader. You get things going. You're an entrepreneur, charismatic, free thinker, successful, passionate, visionary, creative, and savvy. Okay. So you're out here trying to be a leader for Spirit, and the people you've been dealing with are literally so caught up in the matrix that all they can see is the physical world around them. All they can see is the love of money and fighting with one another for financial gain. Okay, somebody out here is maybe there's a pattern of marrying for money, and then going bankrupt in the end of those contracts. Like it's almost like something looks good and shiny, this contract, these people get into this contract for the love of money, okay, and by the end of it they're feeling they're lost, okay? They're lost. They get lost in this cycle of love of money, okay? And you're a natural born leader, and these people are walking around trying to put a leader in sackcloth. Or maybe you're a natural born leader who does wear sackcloth, right? Sackcloth, that's talking about being humble. You're not out here for the love of money, shining, needing to have the fanciest cars or the latest fashion or any of that, right? Your focus is completely different. And so this could be putting a target on your back, though, especially if this family of yours is all focused on money and what looks good and status and all of that, right? This is why they attack you. They know who you are, collective. They've been draining off of your energy for a very long time. They've been trying to suck you dry, keep you barren and feeling paranoid, but you're defeating this. Yeah, you're defeating this. You're realizing these people have no love. It's unrequited love. Blood is not thicker than water. Maybe in the past you were overly protective of these people. You were overgiving. You know, you could have martyred yourself for these folks and thinking that because they trained you. They trained you to feel like that was your role, and that is the farthest thing from the truth. Now you're leaving the Five of Swords behind, okay, collective?